What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Osiris, where I found gold! Who doesn't love gold? Everybody loves gold. Gold is a fantastic thing. I like gold. I like shiny stuff. I like the ball a little bit. Sometimes it feels good to be flashy. Sometimes you gotta be that guy and just stand out a little bit. Peacock. See, people don't know how to treat themselves right nowadays. They don't know how to do stuff for them. Aw, man, and with a backpack full of gold, I find myself, what a problem to have. Backpacks full of gold. What a problem to have. I can only imagine. I've never suffered from that particular malady, you know. If you're at the point in your life where you're walking around with backpacks full of gold, then by all means, do you. You are clearly privy to some aspect of successful adult life that I appear to have missed out on. Whoa, hey. You better watch it with that weird spitty shit. There we go. Taken out and taken care of. Wined and dined and left intertwined. We're a little ways away from home in the previous episode. If you hadn't stopped on in for more Osiris, we had been searching for gases, and I had wanted to do that on camera to kind of help you guys find where the gases are too, because, you know, once I find them, you've got a general area where you've seen them at, and it'll help you in your playthrough, especially if you're trying to get an edge up on the competition you're playing in PvP mode or whatever else. So, by all means, welcome on back in, take down a seat. We're going to be doing some space hiking today. Space hiking, yay. Yeah, it does look like there are confines to the map. Like, I think you might be able to go out there and continue wandering, but I doubt that we'd find anything. It's just the lack of natural resources when I'm looking out over those plains has me sort of wondering. Where'd my Rubik go? There it is. I was going to say my little Roomba assistant. So we've got hydrogen, we've got oxygen, and I think they needed nitrogen and something else. And then once we got that, we're going to go back home and we're going to fabricate things. Hopefully make ourselves like a vehicle. I'd love to make a car. I would love to make like a garage or something like that that would make my job easier, you know. We could truck around a little bit quicker, put a few kilometers between us and our home base a lot easier. I'm going to stay up here on the ridge, even though I know the robot can't get up here. Looks like if I go around that way, there's a whole other area and slash biome that we haven't been to. Like, I know we've done the lithium. Oh, that's lithium? Oh. We should probably bring some of this back with us then. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's bring back some lithium, guys. This lithium is so sweet. I just can't stop licking it. Sometimes you find a rock that tastes good. Every now and again, it's justified to taste a rock and just see what happens. Just be like, oh, what is the quotient of deliciousness that is contained inside of this particular rock edifice? Normally they just taste kind of dirty and rock-like, but sometimes you get lucky and you get a tasty one. And that's a geo-fact. I was a geologist in college. That's a fact. Some rocks taste better than others. So, you know, leave the important stuff to other scientists. We'll be out here making sure that lithium has the proper taste in the proper place. Okay, so yeah, now we got enough of lithium to last us forever. Let's go ahead and throw that inside of our inventory too. Basically, I'm trying to come up with a stockpile of... Oh, shit. That thing kind of moves. Also gets blapped on. Oh, there's another one. Oh no, there's a ton of them. Okay. Give me the suit breach. We're alright. We're alright. Tank for me, robot. No! All of our resources! All of our resources are gone! Oh, that's such a terrible mechanic. I hate you so much, robot. Why are you so terrible? I would really love a way for the... Oh, shit on me. We just lost everything. Everything. Oh, that sucks. We lost all of our barrels and everything. I don't like that mechanic. I should be at least able to loot the robot's corpse over here, you know? I don't like that mechanic at all, and that needs to be fixed. Oh, and there's no way to, like, fix the robot either. Like, we have a multi-tool, but you can't fix the robot. It's just like, give me some options, you know what I mean? Give me, like, a way to recover. Because the robot doesn't try to evade or anything. It just sits there and gets beat on, and its damage isn't anything. Its little laser gun does not help at all. Really, the only reason you would bring it with you is as a backpack, because your character has the carrying capacity of like a 6-year-old child. And so I would actually eliminate weight from the game entirely. I don't like games that use weight systems. It's just like, let me carry my loot around with me. I've always been a swift proponent of like the Gothic system, where you could just carry as much stuff as you want to carry. Does it fit inside your inventory? Well, then you can carry it. And if people don't like that, then, I don't know, install a mod or something. Either way, though, I'm going to go back to base, I guess, since this was a colossal waste of time. Everything we accomplished in the last episode is 100% gone and ruined, and there's no way to recover it. A way to recover it does not exist inside the game. And the thing is, the game, it's kind of like, it's hard to describe, but the game attacks you with aliens. Like, I didn't aggro those aliens. Those aliens will spawn right next to you and attack you, depending on how long you've been in the game. And so if you've been playing for like 4 or 5 days, expect to get attacked by like 8 aliens at a time. And you can't build turrets or do anything like that yet. So you're going to get into these little battles. And unfortunately, the robot is not upgradable. You can't do anything with the robot. And he's actually really, I think they need to triple or quadruple his damage, in all honesty, to make him useful. Because once you start getting attacked by a bunch of like random stuff, he just instantaneously explodes. Like right there, he was alive for like, what, 8 seconds before he blew up. And there's no way to draw aggro off him or save him. It's just like he just stands there and gets murdered. So I would like to see that system refined a little bit so that it's not quite as punishing as it is right now, because that's pretty punishing. We just lost everything that we spent like 30 minutes working on. It's just gone. It doesn't even exist anymore. It's deleted from the game, you know. I'm going to collect this hydrogen. I'm going to go back to base, get some more barrels, and attempt to, I guess, recover from whatever just happened. I'm not seeing one foot in front of the other. Staying positive. We got to recover from this. We can't just like sit here and be sad about it. So, back to base I go, I guess. And then I will return in a little bit once I have farmed out the materials that I already had previously. Okay, Nerdcastle. Okay, so I ran around and I got all the stuff taken care of. So we got all of our barrels of stuff back. Let's go ahead and run back inside of our habitation unit and see what kind of stuff we can craft, because I've got buku stuff around. The only thing I don't have is lead, but I know where I can get lead. That's the thing, is I don't have it, but I know where I can get it. So in the case that we need lead, I can go and do that, but oxygen, hydrogen, it looks like there's oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. Okay, so to make plastics it takes hydrogen and carbon. There's also fluorine, chlorine, fungus. Okay. Alright, so there are other gases, I just haven't seen them yet. We've also got chlorine, fluorine, nitrogen. Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Now, I don't think I have any carbon, which would lead to yet another problem. Carbon, are you in here by any chance? I thought I brought some carbon back for you. Hey, there's a little bit. There's a little bit. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. In the meantime, I've got my hydrogen right there. So basically, we take hydrogen and we mix it with our coal that we found, and maybe that becomes plastics? Come along. Let's find out. It's been a long, long walk to get to this chemistry. Oh, really? It takes 75 of that shit. And how much do you get? Just the one? Oh, wow. That takes a huge amount of product. Wow. That is a bottleneck right there. Jesus. I was expecting, like, maybe it would take 5 units or something like that, and we just make a bunch of plastics, because everything I've seen so far requires a ton of plastics, like a crazy amount of plastics. Alright, well, let me get my canisters out. And I suppose this might be a little bit more complicated than we thought, getting all these plastics together. Let's decide on what we want to build next, too. I do think that's probably the next thing we want to go with. What do we want to build? Well, what takes plastics only? I'm thinking fabricator. It looks like it takes 2 stacks of plastic to make the fabricator. The fabricator is going to give us the next most impressive, fun stuff to play around with, and so it seems like the obvious choice here for what we want to go in on. Give me some more plastics, please. We've got 3 plastics from all that. Yeah, just empty it out, I guess. There's no reason to be sitting here with a ton of that in there. I needed aluminum. I needed a ton of glass. So for our fabricator. We needed 10 aluminum, 3 glass, and 2 steel. Luckily for you, last night I made a ton of glass. So we should have that locked in already. But it's not inside this crate. It's in a crate that's far, far away. No, I actually don't know where the glass is at. I figure it's here somewhere, but, you know. Sometimes I lose sight of things. We've got aluminum, iron, magnesium, aluminum, iron. Okay. That should be good enough. We'll make ourselves another fat stack of steel, and life will be good. More steel. Perfecto. So we've got the steel, we've got the glass, we've got the plastics, we've got the aluminum. All of the things that we require are now inside of our inventory, so we shall jet on over and let's create this thing and see what happens here. Basically what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get like a new crafting bench every single episode. And if we don't get that out of it, that's okay. It's just that that's what I'm working towards. Now, for our utilities, no furniture, fabricator. Oh, it goes in the middle. Yeah, do what you're going to do. That's cool. If that's the only place that it goes, I ain't worried about it. Hooray for my square-like fabricator thing. That looks pretty cool. I really want to sit on it, though. And I'm pretty sure that'd make somebody very upset with me. So if we have rubber, copper, and gold, we can make wire. Circuit boards require plastics, which is going to be quite a bit more complicated. Losing our assault rifle appears as though it was actually a pretty major loss. That sucks. I was not looking forward to actually having to replace that. That allows us to make glass containers. Okay. Can make wire. Lithium, gold. Okay, we can make batteries for what looks like our flashlight, I guess. Although I feel like the flashlight doesn't lose charge. Also got gold, lithium. Okay, well, everything in here is not so difficult to make. I don't have a lineup on diamond or azurnium or whatever that is, but I'm sure we'll find it later on in our adventures. For now, we're sitting pretty high as far as, so we need 3 wires, a circuit board, and titanium to make an oxygenator. That does that. Okay, that's fine. A computer desk serves as an information depot with a list of unlocked crafting recipes and upgrade trees. You can build it inside of a barracks. A barracks might not be a bad idea. What does a barracks cost me? A barracks will take 20 plastics? Oh, man. Okay, 20 plastics. All right, that's cool. You know, whatever. I'll forestall my surprise. That's cool. 20 plastics it is. No complaints from me. That's a garden where I can grow stuff. I think we might need more barrels. That's what I think. I think we might need more barrels. But, like, I can't carry them anyways without bringing the robot with me. So it leaves me in a little bit of a terrifying situation where at any moment my robot could get one-shotted and, like, I could lose stuff. Huh. Alright, well, there it is. We got a couple of barrels on this side. I'm actually going to say it's a barrel full of oxygen. I'm going to say empty them out. I'm going to fill these all up with hydrogen. And now that they've been emptied, I'm going to go back and get some more hydrogen. Then I'll return maybe to farm out some plastics? I don't know what I should do next. Actually, the next project is fairly large. And it requires that I have a lot of plastic. So this could be a little bit weird. I'll do my best to get it all taken care of. Die, creature! My life has been inconvenienced by video games. Therefore, I will murder you. Enjoy your sweet, sweet death, weird ostrich space creature. I'm not weird, you're weird. No, I'm pretty sure you're the weird. Nope, I'm not weird, you're weird. I think you're the weird one. Pretty sure. I think it's a matter of opinion. But, like, I really feel as the sentient species, my opinion is more valid. Who says I'm not sentient? Fair point, I guess. How is sentience determined? Like, the ability to, like, recognize yourself in a mirror or something? I don't know how you figure out if something's sentient or not. Like, how do you verify that something's sentient? Or do you just, like, know? Is there, like, a list or criteria or anything? I feel like science should have a list for us by this point. Like, criteria of being sentient. Nitrogen gas is right over here. I'm sorry, hydrogen gas is right over here. I will return momentarily when we're done with that. Okay, so I spent a little bit of time just farming out some of the stuff we're going to need in order to do our construction. I've got, like, lead. I've got gases because I've been running around. I found chlorine. I found oxygen. I found hydrogen. I found a bunch of random stuff. The only thing I haven't seen so far yet is fluorine. And honestly, It's really, really easy to miss little things in this game, like plumes and stuff like that while you're jetting around trying to find stuff. Oftentimes, I get a little bit tunnel vision-y, so it's not that I don't know that fluorine is in the game or anything like that. It's just that I haven't seen any. We'll throw some of the chlorine in here. I don't know when that's going to become useful to us, but we'll play around with it in a little bit. We've also got lead laying around, so that's good. Do we even have room for the lead? Oh, the lead didn't go in. I was going to say I was a little worried that the lead went in and then we just never see it again. Some games have that problem. However, I can clear up some slots like so. It shouldn't be too hard to do. There we go. Combine a couple slots. Then we get all those guys in there. Fantastic. Now let's take a look at what we need in order to create our barracks. I like calling it the barracks. It sounds more awesome. So we've got the barracks. It takes steel, plastic, rubber, copper, and lead. Okay, so we need 20 steel. Let's dig that out of our backpack here. We've got more than enough. We need like 5 lead. Or, you know, like 44 lead. Whatever. Is it possible to, like, split a stack? No, that's not it. Might not be super possible to split stacks right now. I don't know. I'll fiddle with it more later. It's just not worth it right now. We need aluminum. We've got the steel. We've got the steel now. What else do we need? We needed plastics, copper, and rubber. Okay. Where's that copper hiding at? I know I got copper in here. Some copper. Come on with me now, copper. There it is. We got copper. We got the rubber. And I've definitely got the plastics. So we should be able to make ourselves a pretty sweet barracks. Now let's get it situated in a spot where it'll look good. Let's grab that right there. We got our barracks. Okay. You know, I think I'd prefer it if it was something like this where it all kind of like faced or whatever. Yeah, that looks good right there. Perfect. I like how it takes away, it deducts all the parts though before you actually start constructing, which is a little bit wild. We got ourselves a barracks now, and the 2 doors are right next to each other. Good. That'll work out perfectly fine. Alternatively, the next thing we need is we'll take out the multi-tool, and let's have a look at what we're going to need in order to get some walls slapped on this bitch. So if we wanted to put in a wall, we need aluminum siding, and we need steel. I'm going to start with that one right there, but we've got more than enough supplies to make all the steel we need, and then aluminum might be a little short, but our aluminum is normally pretty easy to stack up. So I'm not going to stress about it that much. Why does my building... Why does it need repairs? I wonder if something attacked. Something attacked? Something must have attacked, huh? My walls have HP missing. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Been banging on my walls, banging on my walls, better on my walls than on my balls, though. That's a rule of life. I need lots more steel. So let's go ahead and get that underway. Once we get the barracks done and we get the laboratory done, we can start filling around with cars and vehicles and stuff like that. Oh, my depository's all messed up, too. I wonder if things just take stress damage, like, over time. I don't know. In order to make more steel, we need magnesium, we need aluminum. That'll work for now, but it's not a lot. It's just a little bit of steel we're going to be crafting right here, and in fact, I may need to farm a little bit further. This game is very, very resource intensive by comparison to games like Ark and stuff like that. Like, you spend quite a bit of time in this game farming. No lie, you're going to spend some time farming. So just accept that fact now if you want to play this game. There's usually a long walk in between you and getting something done, and it needs to get done either way, otherwise you can't advance in the game. So you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Let's take that down right there. I'm going to go get some more iron, some more aluminum, and then magnesium I think we're stocked up on. I do think we could use some more titanium, though. If I could find titanium around. I swear to God. I spent like 4 hours playing the game today. And I think I've recorded like 40 minutes of it because most of it is just like me running around farming and stuff like that. Doesn't feel like incredibly compelling gameplay to show off to a viewing population, so I don't. There we go. Got that right there. A little bit more aluminum. Perfect. And I don't think we'll go through all the aluminum, but I'm still going to farm a little bit more. As I understand it, aluminum's actually pretty difficult to mine. I don't recall. I took a bunch of classes in college because I was a geologist on like random mining things, and it's just like some things have to be leached. Some things, leaching, by the way, is super hardcore in the environment. I think I have the stuff I need. Let's go back to the Forge. Well, I need magnesium, and also I needed rubber. Do I have any more rubber in here? Yeah, give me all the rubber, because we're going to need that. And then magnesium. Come along with me. Even better. All the steel you could ever ask for. Oh, nope, I forgot to take it out. I do wish it popped straight to your inventory. I don't know. Like, it's fine having it work like it does. It's just that, like, I wish it went straight to your inventory sometimes. Just so you could bounce on out. Alright, let's build some walls here. Building a wall, yeah, building a wall. It's my wall building song. It's kind of a specific song, and I don't get to break it out very often. That's the truth. Not a song that sees a lot of use. Sometimes it's just the song that's easy to forget about, which is kind of sad. Because I do think it is a good song. I think it's a song with merits. But sometimes we forget the little songs. The ones that work us through the dark days. Like the wall building song. I don't know if I need to slap another airlock on this. I don't really care. Like, I'll probably just drop whatever I drop in here and just live with it that way. But that went pretty well. I'm actually pretty happy with this episode. We got things done. We moved things along, and we've got ourselves a new shiny barracks. So we should be able to drop some items in here. I think, like, we can do an oxygenator. We might be able to do some kind of, like, kitchen thing in here. Basically, all the stuff that's supplementary towards, like, human survival, I think, goes in the barracks. And then after that, we've got to worry about creating a lab. Now then, we've got that. What utilities can we put in here? I would like to do a gas tank, actually. A gas tank would be great. I don't have enough minerals to do it, but if we get some copper and some steel, I can make a couple gas tanks, and that means I could stock up on chlorine and hydrogen and all that stuff in between episodes, too. We've got just enough time to actually, like, do something like that, too, so that's good. Man, that thing's got damage on it. Nope, I don't want to customize. I want to go like that. Then I want to go like that. And what did I do with my last bit of steel? I know there was some... Did I store it? I think I must have stored it. There we go. We got the steel, and then I needed the copper for this. The scroll speed should be faster for the menus, too. I'm just pointing out little things as I play. They said, like at the beginning of the game, it says, help us out with your suggestions. And so, I'm just saying, there are little things. Build object is not set up. Gas tank small. Gas tank large is not set up either. Oh, it's not? Well, shit, I wanted a gas tank. I was tired of hauling around all this bullshit on my back. This guy right here, the laboratory requires diamond. I have no idea where we track diamond down from. When you get way out into the boonies of the desert, you'll end up starting to find, like, crazy amounts of gold. But I still have never seen any diamonds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to excuse myself right now. I'm going to go break some rocks, and I'll come back with the next episode tomorrow. Thanks for stopping on in. This is Osiris. My name is Splattercat. Bye, everybody.